Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 60. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions. Years of champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? This taken in at the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Short yardage situation. You have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 31-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught. Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 66 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigating the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming up, just step ahead of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. And it's the Steelers with the early lead. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's got Harris running the slant. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. It's Lions. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Room to run at the 50, the 30, 10, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Alex Highsmith, the outside linebacker, dropping it for a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Hurts fumbles it. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Take it at the 37. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 35. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the draw, it's Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Steps and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. It's complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And Walker has it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Hurts. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Walker. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And going right back to Walker. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. To throw here on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Second down and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And they run with Harris off the option. And able to get this to the 31. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2nd and 11 at the 41. They'll drop to throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 76 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a give. Running left is Harris. The tackle made by Boye Mafe. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the give, this is Harris. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Harris. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh 1st. Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run the option left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.